And today on Bennett's Reviews and How-Tos, I got my partner and son, Carter, here, and we're going to be demonstrating the RC stunt car slash battle tank. That's right, this is a little RC tank that you can shoot gel bullets, you can shoot Nerf bullets, you can attack it with your own gun, you can have battles if you have more than one. Let's check out the video. We're going to demonstrate it. If you want to see all the specs and features and see it up close, just keep watching this video, because after the demo, we'll go into the unboxing and what all you get. So let's get to it. Okay, so that's going to be it for our little demonstration. Just keep watching. We're going to go back inside. We're going to show you the unboxing and how to put it all together and all the up-close features. So let's go inside. We're going to be looking at the DIY RC stunt car. That's right, this is a stunt car that you must fully assemble. You can see it comes with all these different pieces and parts. It's got Omni wheels, it's got a remote control. You're supposed to be able to drive it with a watch with your hand motion. We're going to check all that stuff out. But first, we have to get it out the box. You ready, Carter?
Yes.
All right, Carter, take it out the box. Let's see what we have.
Instructions. You got the foam bullets. This looks like all the different charge cords and the wrist
Oh,
thing.
so it does come with the wrist remote.
Here
I was
comes.
afraid that was going to be sold separately.
Here are all the different Omni wheels.
Dang, this thing's pretty big.
This is the turret and the controller, and then the base of the stunt car.
All right, let's start opening all this stuff up. Now this is like a DIY, so they want you to build it yourself. I'm sure it's good for STEM education and to help you get into robotics as well. But it also comes with this cool turret foam gun blaster. How cool is that, right?
The Omni wheels move, but they also spin one way, so whenever you're turning, you just, it's like a drifting motion. So you have 4 of these. Base, You have your 4 Omni wheels, your turret, the controller, the wrist piece, and this, I'm sure this is, you move your finger on this and it fires it.
This is a little water bottle because this will actually have like a jet engine in the back, and it will shoot water mist out the back to make it look like it's a jet engine. You also have a charge cord. You have another charge cord. I'm sure one is for the watch and one is for the actual robot itself. And they even give you a small little Phillips screwdriver for putting everything together and working on it. But I think it's all just snapped together. Do you see how it goes together? Oh, we got one on. Can he do it, folks?
And it has these for little prongs for quick release to remove it. If you had to break it down for traveling.
So these little pods, these little Omni pods just snap on. If you want to take it off, you have a quick release lever right here that you can just pull it down and pop them off.
This is pretty big.
Yeah. That's the actual RC. This is the car itself, the bot. Now this is the weapon system. How does that go on there? So before you put your weapon system on, you can see you have a little white rubber plug right here. And you would just take this bottle, fill it up with water. And I would usually recommend for things like this, distilled water. But I'm sure you'd be fine with tap water. And you would just fill this up, put your plug back in. As I said before, you just simply pull this little flap up and just squeeze the water in. Try to do a neater job than I did. The jet engine is full. How does this go on?
You snap it in.
So you can see that you have an arrow carved into the bottom of this that tells you that goes towards the front. And then you have this little power plug right here. And this is going to plug in to this part of the robot right here. So you just set the bot down. We're going to snap the turret in. Just like so.
There.
So you can pop the little turret out here. And you just take your little foam bullets. And you can just load it up all the way around. And this looks like it's compatible with Nerf style bullets as well. We'll get these all loaded in. And then what you do is, once you push them all the way down in there, get them all the way, like so. You don't want them hanging out the top. Then you have a little wheel right here that the turret rides on, and you have a groove. And what you do is, you will put the groove of the back of the turret on the wheel, push the wheel down, and your turret is now locked in. Just like that. Before we get to playing with this, there is an optional piece that you can buy.
Separately.
And this is sold separately, but this is a whole nother weapon system. And what this is actually a gel ball blaster. So you get a choice between the foam shooter or the gel ball blaster. And the gel ball blaster does come
with the little balls.
With the magazine to hold all your gel balls. It's got a feeder on top. So you would put your gel balls in here. Then you would fill up the actual gun itself. What we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to get this thing going. And then we're going to test both weapon systems. And we're going to try out both style remotes. As you can see, you have a full function remote here, which you do have to put batteries in this yourself. The Stunt RC car has a built-in rechargeable battery, and the watch has a built-in rechargeable battery as well. Do you feel like you could fire this thing up on the table? Yeah. All right, how do you turn it on?
You have to unscrew the battery.
Let's see what's under here real quick. If you open up the battery case on the bottom, this is where you actually store the battery. It does come with a single cell, like this, or a single battery pack. This is your charger for that battery pack. You would just plug it in to this little USB charger, and you would just plug this into any USB to charge your battery. And once it's charged, you will plug it into the harness of the Stunt car, just like so. Shove the battery back in there and reinstall the compartment cover. Once you snap the compartment cover down, you just have a screwdriver right here, and you just put the screw back in just to hold it. Make sure it's in the off position. All right, let's reinstall our turret. Were you able to power the watch up?
Yep.
Awesome. Show them the watch. You're holding the controller, silly. Word to the wise. Have the watch on your wrist when you turn the car on. Because if not, it's going to run you over. Right, Carter? And so you also if you don't want to use the watch, you do have a full function remote control right here. It does take 2 AA batteries. So we're going to go ahead and put batteries in the remote because we're going to start off with the remote before we graduate to the watch. Because I would highly recommend that if you're going to use the watch, make sure you're in a wide open area on the floor, not on a table.
It's going to go crazy.
Until you figure it out, of course. All right, so we're going to power up the remote right there in the center.
Oh, it's smoking.
Yep, the smoke is coming. Check that out. I'm playing first. You got a little smoke button on the remote right here. You can turn the smoke off and on. So that's how you turn the smoke on and off. Now, what happens if I push this? Okay, so you can rotate. So this right here is your steering. You have rotate. Let me turn the smoke off. And then on this side right here, you have forward and back. I scared you, didn't I? These 2 little buttons right here is how you raise and lower your turret. How cool is that? Huh? Look at this smile. Then you have this one. This has got to be shoot, right?
Yeah.
Dang, check that out. Let's see if we can shoot the camera. Ooh. Okay, so it shoots very well, very far. By the time you get to this part of the video, you've already seen the beginning of the video, the actual demonstration, so you know how far it shoots. But in case you don't know, we actually filmed this part first, and then we put the demonstration and how it all works in the beginning of the video. It's got like a music note on it. We're gonna see what that does.
Oh.
That turns the sound off. Makes sense. Now the car is silent. But you can still drive it. All right, we got this little play button on the side over here. What do you think that does?
Turn on the sound.
Let's see. Oh, I was right. It's a demo mode.
It goes crazy.
On the remote, I'll go over all the functions. You have turret up and down. You have a demo mode. You have fire. You have smoke. And you have sound effects. And then you have forward, back, left, and right. And then you have 2 trigger buttons up here. And these are going to be the drift buttons. You ready to see it drift? Okay, we had to crank it up. Huh? How many RC cars can do that? Pretty awesome, pretty cool. Okay, so we powered it down. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this turret off. And to install the gel blasting turret, you just simply stick it right on there. Just that easy to swap from one weapon system to the other. Okay, so we got some little gel balls because we have other gel blasters in the house. You put them in your little loader right here, and you have a little funnel that screws on the top, and you just pour them in. And now we got it loaded up. You'll put your cap back on there.
Close it up.
And as I said, this is the little feeder right here. Might be easier to show you this way. But you slide it open, load it up right there, put it back. All right, Carter, is the controller on?
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You couldn't stop shooting?
No, it didn't let me. It just started.
Let me see this thing. Okay, so it shoots in bursts whenever you shoot it. So if you're pointing it at a target, be prepared to shoot about 10 shots because that's what you're going to send that way. Just super fun, super cool. Now we got little gels everywhere. Just an overall really cool toy. I mean, you can see I'm smiling, Carter's smiling, and we're just going to have a blast with this thing because we do the Gel Blaster Wars, and this is now going to be part of the arsenal. We're going to just use it as like a little sentry drone or something. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But overall, it's a fully modular design. You can swap out, take it apart, pull the wheel pods off and on. You can swap weapon systems. You can drive it with a watch by the motion of your hand, or you can use a controller if you're not comfortable with the watch. It comes with everything you need as far as bullets go, loaders, chargers, a screwdriver, everything. Carter, how would you rate this out of a 10?
10 out of 10.
Oh, I knew he was going to say that. He's been trying to get to this thing for a while. But just a very cool toy. And plus, you can't beat this. I mean, how cool is that? You got a jet engine. So, just a lot of fun. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.